Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Princess Penelope Show. We have a couple treats for you today. I'll show you what I've been working on, and we're trying to come up with a website idea for the shells for soldiers because we've been busy with that. But for now, I'm just kind of giving them to the customers that sign up for service. That's what these shells are for. You'll see there's a lot of work went into them. First, though, I want to do a shout out to Derek. Thank you for Derek on the Handler's Work crew. He gave us some special yum-yums. It is actually, if you can read that, it's maple pecan fudge from the Cracker Barrel.
Maple pecan
praline fudge.
Yes.
Yum. And we're going to try a bite for you. It looks delicious and it smells delicious. I'll be able to taste immediately because I have the royal palate and because, hail the queen, queenie make do, and because I know the difference between real maple and artificial. So we're going to taste it and we'll let you know if it's real maple or artificial, and then we'll move on to the shells. And then I have to talk about the Bigfoot versus Swamp Monster because there is a difference. All right, so we're going to taste the fudge. Taste.
What do you think?
It's very good, very creamy. It's hard to tell.
You have the ingredients in front of you, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't have my readers, so I can't. It's got to be somewhere on here. I think
Let me see.
it's artificial, but it's really creamy and it's really good. It just doesn't taste like pure maple syrup from Vermont, which is what I'm used to. I'm sorry. I've been spoiled all my life. That's why I'm a princess. Okay. So when customers sign up for service, I say, let's play a game. You can come pick a shell. And these are what I've been working on. The message, of course, is it's kind of the message of the show, love. And you see all the decorations, purple heart for warrior soar. Inside this one is a pretty whale. Cute, right? He's looking up the ingredients, see what if it's artificial or not. Does it say?
Yeah.
And then inside this one, we have a ladybug, the Bible verse. So, what's the verdict? Am I right? Artificial? He's nodding his head. Of course. Do we expect anything? This one's one of my favorites. Love with arrow. Same thing. Bug lady. So, another one. This is one of my favorites. Peacock. Purple heart is on the inside with the autograph, the Bible verse. One of my favorites too. Peacock. It says be strong. A lot of people are going through some stuff. Purple heart, of course. A lot of people are going through stuff, you know. A lot of people I know personally going through stuff. And of course, people I run into that have rodents and bugs and stuff. They're going through stuff. And then I have some that are, those are the finished product, sprayed. Again, it takes work. I mean, I have to do a base coat. Then I have to do the decoration or whatever I'm drawing. Then I have to do the dots. And I have to do the Bible verse, the signature, spray it front and back of the shell. This is a really cute one. Not finished with it yet. Another one that I'm not finished with yet. We have to do something here. This one is kind of a rainbow on the outside, you can see. And on the inside, it's a peacock. And I'll tell you this, another way that I make do and make my paint last as long as I can. Not that this is a painting show, but you know, normally when I'm done with a color, there's always some left over on the brush. So I take one of these shells on the back side and just take the color off. I'd rather have it be on a shell and not wasted. Waste not, want not, King John would say. Hail the king.
Hail the king.
So before it goes in the water for cleaning, it goes here. Then we have another peacock not finished. And another one not finished. This is a tiny one. He's cute. I like them all. So if you'd like one, I can do one customizable for you. The other thing we're going to talk about real quick today is that there is a distinct difference between the Great Northeast Kingdom Bigfoot and the Florida Swamp Monster. Okay, so next time I go in the swamp, we're going to crown up so that when the swamp monster does come to me, hopefully face to face with an overnight visit, that he'll know I'm royalty, he won't harm me, and maybe we can make friends and get some real video proving that these prehistoric creatures still exist today. The Bigfoot in the Northeast Kingdom is truly a Bigfoot. It's not a swamp monster. He is much bigger in size, different color. They walk very similar. I've seen them both walk, but I don't have any evidence. All the scat that we've sent back to the labs have come back to be either bear or deer. What else? In a moment, you guys are going to get an updated. We're going to stop this video, and then we're going to go into a second video and show you the updates of our Florida garden, which is coming along swimmingly. Absolutely beautiful. And then soon we are going to, I've been told we have some mail coming from the kingdom. I'm very excited about that. More yum yums, I'm sure. And hopefully it's not any venison. I will cook it though. I have been busy. Everybody wants to know, what have you been doing, Princess Penelope? What have you been doing? I've been busy cooking and working, of course. I work Monday through Friday. Oh, I almost forgot. I remember what was on the paper. Here's my tip. I have a tip for Quest. Recently, this week, speaking of working, I had to, unfortunately, take a day off to go give my blood and attend a doctor's meeting for my son. So here's my tip of the day for Quest. We didn't have such a great experience. This is a problem where when a society is lacking human touch, you have checkout counters without people. So here's my experience. I went to Quest bright and early. I was a walk-in, so I had to sign in on their kiosks. And the whole while I'm signing in on the kiosk, they have the TV display up in the corner and everybody's name on the right-hand side with how long their wait is and whether they're an appointment or a walk-in. So I go through the computer process on the kiosk and I have a seat. And I don't see my name pop up. And the lady the day before had told me that I had to have a lot of patience because it sometimes would take a while to get in. Nothing's wrong with me. It's just routine blood work. So don't worry about that, guys. Don't blow up my inbox with, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything's good. So, anywho, I was waiting there and waiting and waiting. And I'm seeing people go in and I'm sitting back a little bit, playing words with friends on my phone. And then all of a sudden I realized, my name hasn't gone up there. And this lady who I know was a walk-in went up there. So I was really thinking, maybe the work orders are old. I procrastinate when it comes to medical stuff. So I thought maybe they're calling the doctor, getting the actual what they're testing for, blah, blah, blah. So I actually said to a guy, he came out and called someone else. And I said, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I signed in a long time ago. I did check that I will be in the waiting room because you have a choice. You can either go out in your car and wait or wait in the waiting room. So I was waiting in the waiting room because I wanted to get in and out. I hadn't had any coffee, no food. He goes, oh, just go ahead and sign in again. It must not have cut you. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 45 minutes. I wanted to say a couple words, but didn't. And I just waited. I sat back down. I was literally almost in tears thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to wait another 45 minutes. It's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. So my tip of the day is, that whole half hour thing that they have, the TV yakking about, Quest is here to serve you. Please feel free to use a hand sanitizer and gloves before you use the kiosk. All this stuff that they have on their thing. The one thing they don't have is, this is what they should have. This is the tip of the day. And by the way, folks, we're just operating by computers. So if you don't see your name on the right-hand side, feel free to sign in a second time. You should see your name with how many minutes it is before we get to you. We've made it safe. All the chairs are 6 feet apart. There's for your convenience, we have hand sanitizer and gloves, what you can use before the kiosk. How long did that take to add that in there? A couple minutes. I can imagine and I'm somewhat technically smart. I can imagine a little old lady being sent from a doctor's office, not getting any service because she checked in wrong. There's no one asking, does anybody need any help? So Quest, that's my tip of the day. We're going to go out and show you the garden. The cucumbers are looking great. What else is looking great? We got to trim the marigold because we're going to do some marigold tea. That's been very helpful for the handler. What else, sir? All right, we'll go out and love somebody. That's what we're going to do. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.